Hello, hello, hello. Thank you so much for being here. We'll get started right away. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, and just moving the body in whatever way feels good. Let's swing side to side. And slowly come back to center. Okay, when you're ready, rub the hands together. Separate. Inhales, we move in. Exhales, we move out. Go with your breath. All right, we'll put the palms over the eyes. Long, deep breaths. We can imagine lighting up the eyes, the mind's eye, the brain, nourishing the skin. Increasing circulation. Okay, feeling the top of the palm on the eyebrow bone, the bottom of the palm on the cheekbone. Let's make circles. And change direction. Okay, we'll drop the hands. Inhale up the sides of the nose. Exhale down the sides of the face. Get the ears too. A couple more times. And again, that intention of lighting up the whole face, nourishing the skin, the muscles, the cells. Just refreshing ourselves. One more. Rub the hands together again. Separate. Inhale, move in. Exhale, move up. Head massage. A little extra at the base of the skull. And then we pinch out the back of the neck, starting at the top and working our way down. Sweep down the front of the neck. And let's make our circles. Upper chest, middle chest, stomach, down the legs. Just sweep down the shins a few times. Come up the calves, backs of the thighs, and then massage the low back and kidneys. Okay, lung channel massage. So we go under the collarbone until we kind of hit the shoulder bone. That's lung one. We can turn the palm forward, do a little massage, and then up the shoulder, down the arm, around the thumb, turn down, tip of the index, come up in between the index and thumb. Inhale, we can imagine nourishing the internal organs. Exhale, brush away. Other side. So under the collarbone till we hit the shoulder bone, little massage. We can turn the palm forward. Up the shoulder, down the arm, around the thumb. Turn down, tip of the index, come up in between. Up the arm, cross. Inhaling as we nourish the internal organs. Exhale as we brush away. And now we tap down the front body, up the back body. Get the low back and kidneys gently. Lung channel, large intestine channel, and across. Other side. Feet together. Shoulders back and down. We remind ourselves of the aura meditation. Each inhale, we take in fresh energy. We can imagine taking it in through the crown, lighting up the whole body. Each exhale, the space around us gets a little bigger, a little brighter as we let go, let go, let go, let go. Okay, so in, out, to the side. Letting ourselves just hang, 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 hang. In and out. One more round at our own pace. Once you come back to center, open up into a horse stance. Knees are bent. Open up the arms. Propeller turns. Inhale. Exhale as you turn from the waist. In. Out. One more round on our own. Okay, back to center. Keep the horse stance. Rub the hands together. Massage the low back again. Warm it up. Warm up those kidneys. Sending fresh energy. Melting any tension. Okay, slide the hands up over the kidneys as much as we can. Knees are bent. Circle those hips. Other direction. Okay, come back to center. Bring the feet together. Let's do our knee circles. So we can start by just massaging, sending love, appreciation to the knees. All right, hands on the knees. Let's circle. They can be big circles or little circles, whatever's okay for today. Other direction. Okay, shake it out. All right, let's start our 8 health investment exercises. Take a little moment, find the upward pull through the crown. Feel the feet on the earth. Slight bend in the knees. And remind ourselves the more we relax, the easier the energy can flow. Let's inhale. Exhale, open up and let go, let go, let go. Inhale, palms up overhead. Exhale, turn the palms down. Inhale. Exhale, elbows back. In, out. In, open up into a horse stance, crossing the arms. Out, extend the arm. In, bend, out, extend. Other side, in as we cross. Out, extend. In, out. In as we cross, step the feet all the way together. Out, press down. In, out, stretch up and down through the arms, the legs, and the spine. In, sweep the palms. Out, stretch. In, come back. Out, press down. In, out, stretch. In, sweep the palms. Out, stretch. In, come back. Out, press down. Open up the feet just about hip width. This exercise in the next, as we exhale, let's imagine exhaling downward through the earth. Shoulders back and down. Neck as relaxed as it can be. We use our eyes. In, out, look over the shoulder. In, out, other side. In, hands on the kidneys. Out, turn the head. In, out. In, hands in front of the chest. Out. In, and out. In, gather in, and out. In, interlace. Out, overhead. In, palms up and up on the toes. Out, palms down. We stay on our toes. Inhale. Exhale to one side. In, back to center. Out, other side. In, back to center. Let's do one more round. Out. In. And out. In. And out, hands and heels come down. Open up into the horse stance, cross the arms, exhale, loose fists to the hips. In, cross in front of the lower body. Out, brush away. In front of the chest. Out to the hips. In, out, turn the head. In, the fist comes up. Out, punch. Rotate the wrist, come back to center. In, out, turn the head. In, the fist comes up. Out, punch. Rotate the wrist, come back. Take a full breath. Inhale, cross in front of the lower body. Out, brush away. In, cross in front of the chest. Out to the hips. In front of the chest, open up the hands. Out, step in, and press down. Okay, rotate the wrists. Elbows bent, knees bent. Inhale. Exhale, stretch. In, turn the palms up. Out in front of the belly. In front of the chest. Out overhead. In, stretch. Out, fold. Okay, so we'll lift the toes, either grabbing them with the fingers, or if that's not happening, just lifting the toes by themselves. So I'll say the toe and the meridians, and we'll all lift on the exhales. So big toe, liver and spleen. Second toe, stomach. Third toe, stomach. Fourth toe, gallbladder. Fifth toe, urinary bladder. Okay, hang loosely. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth a few times. When you're ready, fold up. Hands to the back, exhale, lean back. Gather in. Exhale, press down. Okay, inhale. Exhale, open up. Inhale, third eye. Exhale, heart. In. Out, open up. Inhale, third eye. Exhale to the side. In, heart. Out, open up, letting go. In, third eye. Out, heart. Inhale here. Exhale, open up. In, third eye. Out to the other side. In. Gather in. Out, press down. Okay, rest the hands on the low belly. Take a few breaths. Qi Gong for hormones. In. Out, drop the hands. In front of the chest. Out, backs the hands. In, make little cups with the hands. Rotate to the hips. Out, stretch back. In, back to the hips. out, forward, in, third eye, out, stretch, in, out in front of the chest. Make the little cups rotate in, out, stretch, in, back to the hips, out, forward, turn the palms like we're going around a big ball, a full breath. Into the third eye, and out, stretch. In, out, gather in, and out. Perfect. Let's do our push hands. So we inhale, gather in fresh energy into the lower dance hand. Exhale, press the hands forward. Two more like this. And now we'll add a jump and a sound. Ha. Two more. Ha. Ha. And now three smooth. Okay, gather in. Exhale, press down. Let's scoop up a big handful of energy. Give it to the low belly, twice more. Step the feet together. Bring the hands into a prayer. Come to the heart. And let's bow. Paying respect to all beings. Sending out our prayers. Praying for world's peace. And promoting unconditional love. Come out of it when you're ready. Press down. We end with a round of applause. Cheering for ourselves, each other, and also activating all the meridians through the hands. Wonderful. Thank you so much for practicing Qigong with me. That's Philip Lai's system. And if you want to know more about it, just get in touch with me or him. Okay, let's come down to the mat. So we'll come down and go either into a child's pose or a downward dog. You decide. And you come down however you want. So I'm going to like walk myself into a down dog. If you feel like doing a child's pose, do a child's pose. Or if there's another pose you want to do, go right ahead. And we'll start with about 5 or so breaths. Just pressing the weight back, relaxing the head. Okay, once you're happy with that, make your way to all fours. Actually, sit on the heels or just place yourself any way that's comfortable. Let's just take a quick moment to circle the wrists. Other direction. Okay, all fours. So let's keep being mindful of the wrists and we'll just do circles with the intention of just warming up those wrists. Change direction. Okay, come back to center. Let's extend one leg. And then if it's okay, opposite arm. We'll aim for 5 breaths. All right, come out of it. Switch sides. Leg. And if it feels all right, opposite arm. Okay, come out of it. Open up the knees. We're coming into child's pose. Place something for your head if you need it. And we'll do the version where we create some traction. So we'll just walk the fingers forward as we shift the hips back. So walk those fingers forward, stretching the spine. At the same time, shift the hips back. Okay, the next set of breaths, just relax in the child's pose. Okay, come out of it when you're ready. Let's release the legs. Maybe we can take a moment just to toss the knees side to side so we can have the hands behind us and just toss and toss just a few times. Okay, come back to center, stretch out the legs in front. You can shift around a little bit to get the sit bones to come out or even like pull the flesh away. Pull the toes towards us. If their low back is rounding, one, you can sit on a bunch of stuff. Two, even if it's not rounding but there's some discomfort, you can always just bend the knees. It'll make it a little bit better. So we can either have the arms down or up. We'll just take about 5 breaths in the staff pose. Okay, release the arms. Let's go into our twist. So we can have one leg on the bottom. It can be extended or bent. The top leg inside or outside. As always, we'll start by interlacing the fingers around the knee. Long spine, proud open chest, long, deep, letting go breaths. Relax the belly. Take it into the twist, twisting towards the bent leg. Back hand comes behind. Keep lengthening up through the crown of the head and the base of the skull. Make sure the chin isn't sticking up. We want to keep it in line with the earth. Okay, turn the head back to center. Last set of breaths. And we'll come out of the twist, pick up that bent leg, give it a rock. Circle. Other direction. Okay, foot inside the thigh. If you want to put something underneath the knee, if it's really like up there, you can just stuff some stuff. Let's do maybe a forward bend. So you could just sit upright, or we could do the forward bend. And remember, this long leg, you can also have it bent, have the knee bent. Why don't we all try it with the knee bent, just so we can feel the difference? So we'll inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, little tilt forward. So the belly towards the thigh, and just 5 or so breaths. Go down as much as it's comfortable, or as little as you want. Okay, come out of it when you're ready. Bring the foot in, and again, let's just toss side to side. All right, we'll set up for the twist on the other side. So see if you want the leg long or bent. And you'll notice I put my leg a little more towards the center instead of just keeping it totally in line with the hip. So the reason I'm doing that is just to give me a little more space outside my leg if I want to put my foot outside. So if I had kept my leg in line with the hip, I could still do it, but why not give myself a little more room? So just a little trick if you want to do it yourself. Okay, interlace around the knee. Proud, open chest, relax those shoulders, long, deep breaths. Relaxing the belly so the breath can just flow in and out. Okay, take it into the twist when you're ready, twisting towards the bent leg. Turn the head to center. Okay, come back to center. Pick up the bent leg, give it a rock. circle, other direction, foot inside the thigh, put something underneath the knee if you like. Now let's do the version where we bend the long leg so the knee's a little lifted. If you have like a rolled up blanket, you could put it under the knee just to make it like more comfortable. Okay, so forward bend to whatever degree you like, which could be none at all. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tilt. Go breath by breath. Okay, come out of it. Let's make our way down onto the back. If there's anything you need, any extra clothing, any props for relaxation, just grab them now. And if you're good to go, then come on down. Make your way onto the back in whatever way is comfortable for you. And once we arrive, we can just take a couple breaths with the knees to the chest. Okay, when you're ready, feet come to the floor. Let's do a few pelvic lifts. So the amount we lift the pelvis doesn't really matter, whatever feels good for you today. So we'll inhale the pelvis up, exhale pelvis down. That's the basic movement. If we like, we can add the arms. So inhale pelvis up, arms up overhead. Exhale pelvis down, arms come back down. So however you feel like it, let's do a few. Okay, the next time we come out of it, we'll stay down and just toss the legs side to side. Okay, let's come back to center. Bring the arms out shoulder level, fingers up. We inhale here. Exhale, one arm forward, one arm back, and we turn the head towards the arm that's moving back. Inhale back to center, fingertips to the sky. Exhale, one arm forward, one arm back. turn the head towards the arm that's back. So we'll just go at our own pace. Keeping the head heavy on the floor. Excuse me. A few more. Okay, come back to center. If it feels good, let's stretch the legs and the arms. Rotate the ankles and wrists. Other direction. Okay, knees to chest. Go into any version of twists that you like. Okay, once you're happy with the twists, set yourself up for relaxation. So, as usual, you can have the legs long or do the version I'm doing, legs bent, knees leaning one into the other. So, my feet are kind of wide, so I have room for my knees to lean in. Or if you have something to put under the knees, like a bolster or a bunch of blankets, that could be really nice. Or even a chair to rest the lower legs on. Okay, let's settle ourselves and do whatever we can to make ourselves as warm and comfortable as possible. Let's let ourselves let everything go. Let's gently wake the body. Inviting movement once it feels good. Eventually giving ourselves a full stretch. And once nice and stretched, knees to chest. We'll rock side to side. All the way to one side. Take a breath or two in a fetal position. And when you're ready, gently press up. Make our way to any comfortable seated position. Take a breath or two to settle it. And let's end with our head turns. So one hand on one knee, the other hand on top of the hand. Inhale the head towards the hands. Exhale, look over the shoulder. Go with our breath. Come back to center. Take a breath or two. And let's do the other side. Hands on knee, hand on top of hands. Inhale, head towards the hands. Exhale, look over the shoulder. Go with our own breath. Come back to center. Take a breath or two. Let's close with a bow, acknowledging, honoring the light, love, wisdom within ourselves, within each other, and within all. Thank you so very, 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 very much. I hope you've had a good practice and I hope you have an amazing weekend. We're back here on YouTube on Tuesday and, of course, Google Meet Thursday and then again on Friday. So, thank you so much for joining me. Have a great weekend and I'll see you soon. Take care.